Alice finds her true home. Alice, the overly affectionate octopus, walked outside one day to do her normal chores. She watered her plants and hugged them. She fixed the gate and hugged it. She chased after the neighborhood turtles and hugged them. She waved to the fish and blew them a hug from far away. She said hello to her friends in the framed photo and hugged them all. Today, Alice was planning to meet a friend who had promised to show her something spectacular. Alice left her house to go meet the friend. He lived on land, so she had to go a little bit farther than usual. When Alice arrived, the friend wasn't there, but a note was left. Sorry, Alice. I had to run an important errand. We'll be back later. Please look around, but don't touch anything without me. Hmm. Well, Alice was curious. She wondered what the big metal pointy thing was. Maybe a steam room for these land inhabitants. They do always seem to have dry skin. Hmm. I wonder what these buttons and levers do. Let's give it a try. Just a push here and a pull there. A little warm moisture is good for the skin, right? Alice pushed and pulled and flicked until the pointy steam room whirled and beeped. Then the door closed automatically. Wow, this is really high tech. Then there was a faint rumble. And then there was a low grumble. And then there was lots of steam. But outside, what's wrong with this thing? It must be version 1.0 and needs some adjustments. Steam should be on the inside of the steam room, not the outside. Alice flicked a few more things and looked through the window to see the outside. More rumbling, and more shaking, and more steam. And then fire. Oh, now the steam room is really cooking from the outside. It should be getting warm any second, thought Alice. And then Alice was pressed by an invisible force toward the floor, and the ground outside moved away. What was happening? Alice was being lifted in that pointy steam room off the ground, away from both land and sea. This wasn't a steam room. This was a rocket ship. Alice was leaving the planet. Alice blasted through space for a long time and saw many wondrous things through the window. The rocket ship control set seemed to beep softly to tell her it knew where to go. A planet came into view. Alice felt excited. The rocket ship flew closer to the planet and performed a flip maneuver all by itself. The flying pointy steam room descended on the planet and touched the new ground. Alice looked out the window. What a strange but intriguing place. The rocket ship door beeped and opened. Alice stepped out and bounced around outside. Look at all these large holes. Some were bigger than others. Alice went into a big one and saw a long arm. Alice went further into the hole. It was like a small cave. She followed that arm. Which was attached to an octopus. This octopus looked like Alice. Hey, did you ride a rocket ship here too? And when? Oh no, I live here. This is my shop. I sell things here. What? You sell things? To whom? Oh, this is our octopus planet. This is our home. There are several octopus planets. Our great grandparents spread out to many places many years ago. Don't you know? Which planet do you come from? Earth, of course, retorted Alice. She was still a little shocked and confused. Welcome. Let me show you around. I'm Yuri. Yuri showed her around town. There were many stores and homes. It was a community of creatures just like Alice. Wow! Alice saw a photo in a restaurant with Yuri and several other octopus community members. Oh, yes, these are some of my friends and family, and even a few strangers. By the way, we like to hug. It is our national pastime. Hugging? You mean you like to hug too? Yes. Who doesn't like to hug? Alice was delighted. That evening, Yuri gathered many friends and family and even a few strangers, and they had a great time. There was a lot of singing and clapping and snacking. And then they did what Alice loved to do every day. They had a mega hug time together. A book by DahVeed.